folks. I recently uploaded a video on a custom that I did. He's only got 1 foot completed at the moment. And when I get the other 3 feet on, I'll show you them later in this video. But this video is mainly about the second Pomsey custom that I want to do, which is going to use a present pet. So the idea is that I use the body of the present pet, and this head is completely empty. So I replace the head with a Pomsey, which sounds a bit Frankenstein-like, but I would be aiming to get looking like this when I finish it. And the reason I want to use a present pet is so that my creation will be able to wag its tail and walk. So if you've not seen a present pet in action before, I'll just give you a quick demo. So obviously I won't want the volume on this when the volume on the Pomsey is on. So what I also want Paul to do is to put a switch to the speaker in the present pet so that I can have the volume on or off. So if I haven't got the Pomsey switched on, and this is just running around, I might want to have the volume on for the present pet. But if the Pomsey's on, I'll just have the movement from the present pet and you'll be able to hear the Pomsey. So that is the plan. Quite a radical project, this one, but I'm really hoping it'll work out and it will be worth it. So the first thing I've got to do is to remove the fur from this present pet. So I thought the head was completely empty, but it's not. It's got a speaker at the back and its head wobbles a little bit. I'm wondering if it's possible to still use this bit of plastic here when I put the Pomsey on so that it can still wobble. There's also something underneath, I'm not sure what this is. So I'll have to have a think about where the best place will be to put the speaker. Might be able to put it behind the Pomsey's head, I'm not sure. I'll have to have a think about that. We need to unscrew the screws to remove the speaker and remove the head. And also there's a touch sensor on the head as well that I forgot about, so that will want moving. It's a couple of years since I got the present pet and I've pretty much forgotten a lot of what it did. So I've took out the instructions. So it's got different modes. It's got cuddle mode, excited mode. There's also a bark back mode, and it can do an instant trick. So you pet the head for cuddle mode, you tickle or pet the belly to put it in excited mode. So that was a touch sensor on the belly that I saw when I took the fur off. And you hold the back button and quickly pet the head for an instant trick. You press the button on the back to enter bark mode, and when you speak to the puppy, it will respond to you by trying to imitate what you say in barks, because it's got a microphone at the front of the head, which I also forgot about. And you hold down the button on the back to enter game mode, but I don't think I'll be using that function on it. So you touch the head, pet mode. Oh, it eventually gets to go to sleep. Right, so it's gone to sleep now. You can press the button to wake it up. So that was pet mode. Cuddle mode. So that was cuddle mode. Right, we'll try excited mode. It's quite funny. Okay, so that's excited mode. It seems to me that it would make more sense to have the cuddle mode on the belly rather than the excited mode on the belly. I'm not quite sure if I'll keep the touch sensors in the same place. I'll have to have a think about it. So those are the instant tricks. I don't think I'll be bothering with the instant tricks. Okay, so we'll try bark. Queenie! Queenie! That's quite cute. That's quite cute. So, after looking at what the present pet does and what sensors it has, I've discussed it with Paul and we've pretty much decided where everything is going to go on my model. So the mic is here on the present pet, and I'm going to put it in the same place on my model underneath the fur at the front of the head. The back button I'm going to replace with a press button switch. I'm going to have that in one of the ears, so I can just press it to switch it on or to put it into the bark back mode. The speaker I should be able to put in the same place on my model behind the Pomsie. And as I said before, we're having a switch to the speaker, so we can either have it on or off. And I'm going to have that switch in the other ear, so another press button switch. And the two touch sensors, the one on the head and the one underneath, it's really on the chest. I'm going to put those on the sides of the head underneath the ears. So I'm going to have one of the touch sensors under one ear and the other touch sensor under the other ear. So that means that I'll be able to have the touch sensors for the Pomsie in the same place as I've got on this model, one on the head and one on the back. So Paul's taken the screws out of the back of the head now, so we'll see what it looks like inside. I wonder why they put a place for screws and then didn't use them.
We found that through was okay. I'll slacken the microphone off as well, so that
Yeah.
the face can be detached completely.
I'm not using the face. Right, so we can see the little plastic bit there where that wobble mechanism is, Paul. So I'm not sure if it's actually worth it, because if it's all got stuffing around it, it probably won't wobble anyway. Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was thinking about using it. Probably did chip them.
What that is? This looks like it's has something that was originally plugged in that's been pulled out. Like it was maybe a start tab or something like that.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, it will be, because this had two functions. One function was when it was in the box, and it was, you know, giving the impression of trying to get out the box. So I bet that's something to do with that, Paul.
That's interesting. And so that's a switch which is activated when you pull something out of it. It could be useful.
Oh yeah, that'll be when you pull the thing out of the cardboard
like a
present
plastic
box, and that's what starts it. Yeah.
If we take this copper tape off, and
well, yeah, because I'll need a new piece putting on anyway. So the white wire is the touch sensor for the head, so I have to remember that for putting another piece of copper tape on. So here we've got the speaker, and we need some sort of casing for. And we've got the microphone, and we've got this redundant switch. So there's not a lot of movement in that tail.
no, the tail's it is mechanically linked to the legs, and it's quite powerful, the action of it. So to get
it's got a long piece of wire on,
it would amplify the movement.
That'd be good. So that's all we've got time for in this video, folks. I did think I'd have all four legs on this model that I've called Peaky, but I've only actually got two so far, and that's what they look like underneath. So in my next video on this project, we'll be taking the casing off the body to get access to the touch sensor and the switch. Then Paul will be lengthening the wires, sorting me some casing out for the speaker, and I'll be able to start working with the stuffing and the fur and making a latex face that I'll flock. But that's it for this video, folks. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time.